Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy and Prospect, back again with another video. Today we're gonna be taking a look at pairs that you should look out for the rest of the coming months or weeks, if you prefer. So, we're gonna be looking at USDZAR today. USDZAR has been looking very bullish for the past couple of decades. So we're gonna be starting from this high, noting all the highs. As you can see, we had a touch here, we had a touch here, we had a touch here. So we are expecting some bear action. So but before we expect the bears to finally step in, need to find the overall support, which is this area right here, meaning that this is the resistance, this is the support. Price, every time price gets here, it bounces off, gets here, bounces off, and as soon as price gets here, it bounces up, bounces up. So with that being said, I'm at a very hard place right now, because there are chances where we can have bull action. There are chances where we can just break towards the low and then continue going down until we actually find an area of support here, an area of resistance here, and then drop. So with that being said, evidence here needs to point out the direction that we need to actually be going. So here's the bias, either up or either break and then go down here. So as GWFX, we like to actually see a clean breakout and then a confirmation structure and then an entry point. And then if maybe you are not actually gonna be dropping, we're expecting price to push up, confirmation, and then a push up. So that's what we're expecting, but we need evidence as of now that the price is actually slowing down. So I'm gonna go to the weekly. So if you zoom into the weekly time frame, let's adjust here. If you zoom into the weekly time frame, you see that we're in a bullish type of trend. So but now we can start actually separating these structures. So you can see we had a push and we had a correction here, and then we had a push, meaning that this was a structure that actually played out. Impulse, correction, impulse. So the structure actually played out, and now we're expecting a new structure on this side, so which is possibly this. So this is our new structure, and then let me just replay the beat again. It's just so nice. And then with that being said, this is the structure here, and then now here's another one here, and then here's another one here. So what we expecting for us to actually have bullish action, a break of this trend line and an upward move, or a break of this support here, and then a confirmation and a downward move. So these two things are the criteria that we use to actually know when to go swing trading, or actually just taking a smaller term trade. So now, with that being said, we're gonna just focus on the structure as it is here. So zooming in, what you get to see is you get to see a sell, nice correction, sell, nice correction, sell. So as soon as this depletes, that's where we'll be knowing when price is gonna actually be pushing up or pushing down. So with that being said, there's a lot of criteria here that we look at. For an example, if price pushes down, starts forming a descending type of structure, meaning that the smaller candles or impulses in between the structure, and then there's a lot of close by corrections, meaning price is slowing down and probably trying to actually push towards the upside. That is called a descending channel. And then as soon as the price pushes up, gives us a flag inside, we'd be skeptical. We'd rather wait for this to break and then wait for the retest, and then yeah. So yeah, that's the overall look for buys. And for sells, we need a break, and then we need this, and then we need it to break this previous level here, and then we need it to retest it, and then we drop. So that's the outlook for USDZAR. That's what we're waiting for right now. So in my opinion, I do believe that Usdzar is gonna actually be pushing up. Why? Because I do feel like there is a sense of resistance on this area here. This can be treated as the impulse. This would be the flag, and then as soon as it gets a nice descending channel here, we're gonna get an impulse up. So yeah, this is a waiting game as it is right now, guys, because we are looking to actually swing this instead of trade it short term. So going to the next pair, and we're checking out gold. So starting on the monthly, the reason why we start on the monthly is just to see the size of the monthly candle that we're currently on. So as you can see, guys, it's a very bullish candle. So what we have here are two tops. Right? After these two tops, we had two bottoms as well. So if you are very neat with price action, you know that price needs to actually start at recent areas. So at least this one would be the most probable. So a lot of people be telling me that gold is very bullish. I would rather be that person who's actually waiting for a clear signal. So with that being said, I'm gonna just put this here so that if price does actually push up there correctively, I know it will drop towards this area here, possibly for a retest at this apex of our W, and then from there we'll start going bullish. Or if price actually pushes up, breaks that high, retests it, and then I'll be treating this structure in a more slightly different way, which is mostly this way. This way. Be treating it in this type of fashion. So with that being said, currently we're still in this bullish trend, so you're gonna be looking for buys up until there. Okay, so with that being said, we're gonna start focusing on current price. Let's zoom in to current price. Let's go to weekly. So as soon as we reach weekly, we can see price is actually using this area as support. So if you can see that there's first touch, second, third touch there, and then it's the same scenario as USDZAR. Now what you're seeing is just a scenario where like it had already like gotten to the low there, which was this, and then now it's just trying to bounce off. So this is what we are doing. We are very bullish on gold. Please look for entries in this type of scenario. As I'm going to the daily time frame as well, the tip I can give you is that since price keeps making highs and breaking them, rather look for a break of a high just like this one. And as you can see here, it retested, it broke that one, so we might just expect another retest here before we head bullish. So it's a bit messy right now, but you need to be very neat with your trend lines, because they're a very useful resource. We go to the wicks instead of using the bodies here at globalwealthfx. So with that being said, that was your gold outlook for swing or short term. And then with Nasdaq, just to quickly run by Nasdaq. So with Nasdaq, what we've been looking at for the past couple of months is buys, because as you can see, it's a bullish trend, forever bullish. And if it does, it's just a retest of an area that we call the price retest point, which is it basically means that every time we get this type of work, the price does come back there and then go back up. So it's the price area where the market is most likely to come back. If it's not actually coming back to like previous highs and going up, there's a chance that sometimes it does break towards these areas and then it goes up. Usually here we'll be looking for a W area. So yeah, so that's all a part of the course coming soon. So with that being said, we are bullish here. How we trade Nasdaq is a little bit different, because since we are always making high highs, expecting price to actually see how it reacts at this area right here. So now we're just gonna put a ray line and then go to weekly. And as you can see on weekly, if we fail to break this previous high here, we'll be looking for shorts towards this level here. So With that being said, this is the area of control that we're going to be using. Daily time frame. So if we see some sort of a structure, reversal structure, which is an ascending channel, you're going to take the sell. So right now we are currently doing a form of a structure that looks like that. So let's just see if we can actually fix that on 4 hour to see if it's really that. So going to 4 hour, you can see that price did break out of this structure. Now we are just actually retesting that structure before we take a drop or continue possibly going up. So the best place to actually put your TPs, ladies and gents, is actually here, because there's a Nasdaq is always bullish, so we'd rather take the shortest sell and the longest buy. We'd rather take more buys here, because we know taking a buy here, and if it breaks towards the low, it's just a small loss, because we'd be managing risk. It would be like a small 1% loss right there. So I'd rather take the buy there. So if you are looking for a sell, you can look for a sell there towards this level. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please do subscribe. Please remember to always hit the like button. Make sure you turn on post notifications. More videos coming soon. Thank you so much for the support. We will be fully dropping videos from now on. Thank you.